Yay, I'm live. I'm live. I think I'm live. So, how is everybody? Is anybody out there? It said somebody was out there, so I thought I'd start early. Just go ahead. I've got the door open because I have got all animals. I am here all by myself. And so, Nyx is in her box. There's Revan. And here is Anna. Come here. Well, here comes Revan. Because he's always, if he's gonna get pets, he wants the pets. Agatha, hello, how are you? I started early and I was just introducing the pets. But you can't see Xana because she's tiny. Come here, Xan. Rev. Come here. Well, she's not that tiny. She looks like a, she looks like a Labrador puppy. Oh, but she's 5 years old. Come here. There. Ta-da. There's Xana. So she's full grown. She reminds me of Nala in, oh, shoot. Boy, the word was there. The name of the book. Call of the Wild. She reminds me of Nala in Call of the Wild because she looks like a lab, but she's tiny and she's black. Hi, Lynn. How are you today? Well, I'm glad you're here, Agatha. So, and then you guys all know Nyx. So I'm leaving the door open because they're shut down here because I'm here by myself, and they needed to, I mean, like, if they were upstairs just roaming, they would be noisy. And I can't go make them stop being noisy. So they're with me today. All right. Nice to see everybody early. I'm so excited you guys are here. I guess I should get something to work on. So today is going to be, making the tank top, using this to make the tank top. But I am not going to just do that willy-nilly like I did with Han's shirt. I am going to, I have to tell you, I'm a little uncomfortable. Marble Owl, why hello, how are you? I'm so happy you're here today. Do you want to see? Look, do you know the outfit? So there's the fabric for the tank top. What have you been up to? How is school? Let me pull up the picture because I don't know. There, that's the tank top. So it's a reasonable facsimile thereof. There we go. So now you've seen it. The only thing that I feel wrong with it is the stripe is not quite as red orange as it should be, but we're gonna go with it. I don't think you'll know unless it's like, sorry. I don't think you would know unless you had it like right close by. So I need to make a mock-up. And so what I'm gonna do is take the sleeves and use the sleeves to make a mock-up of the tank top. And then I can use that as the pattern to make the tank top. So, ta-da. He looks naked. Okay, so that's funny. How's everybody? What's everybody working on? Anybody working on anything? Marble Hour, are you doing anything? School's been well? Difficult? Oh yeah. You're sick? Oh, Blake was home this weekend. I went and I don't know, you know who Blake is. I went to the opera that Spencer, my oldest son, was playing in on, I should turn this down just a little bit so you guys can see. Oops. And then raise it up a little bit. Oops. Sorry. Boy, I really need to find a better way to do that. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. There. That's better. Let's scoot back a little bit. There. So take this. I was going to change, and then it was like, I couldn't. I wasn't sure I was going to feel comfortable, and it was like, nope, you have to do things that make you uncomfortable. So here I am, feeling uncomfortable, hopefully looking okay. So yeah, oh, it was nice. I have to tell you that the opera was not, it was overwhelming for me. There was always something going on. The singing, I think the opera itself, like Engelbert Humperdinck made it. And I don't know that much about Engelbert Humperdinck other than he was really big in the 70s. And he was kind of, it just was not, it was kind of basic and to the point of like, I don't know, I was not impressed with the opera itself. And then the singers, of course, were doing their very best. And I mean, I don't know much about opera. It really isn't my style, so I probably shouldn't be talking. But then there was interpretive dance, and there was like something always happening, and I just got completely overwhelmed. So by the end, I was like, thank God it's over. But it was really nice to spend time with my kids and eat wonderful food, and it was good. It was a good time. So, all right. I need to make this straight fabric. So, let's see. Oh, he thinks that the orange, Agatha, I'm talking to you, but he thinks both of them are the same color. That's good to know that it looks similar. And I'm sorry you're sick, Marble Owl. What I was saying is that Blake came home this weekend just to take a break. And so yesterday he was going to practice, and instead of practicing, he slept. And it was probably better that he slept. So I was not upset about that. He goes to Miami in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So they're preparing for that performance, and it's a lot. Many things were happening at once. Well, it was just a lot. I mean, I can't explain it. Like, I get sensorily overwhelmed sometimes. And, like the dancers, sometimes they were in sync and sometimes they weren't. And so it was like trying to figure that out. Like, is it supposed to not be in sync? There was a really pretty interlude where I think it's one of Spencer's classmates from Global Arts Academy. He did a trio with 2 female dancers, and it was like a ballet interlude, and that was really cool. But the group things were just kind of odd. And then the costuming was a lot. There was a children's choir at the end for the finale that was really neat. I mean, there are parts that were really good. It's just overall it wasn't the best experience for me. So, yeah, better to rest. Oh, that'll be fun. I'm sorry you're struggling a little bit, but you will make it through. You can do this. You are strong and powerful and capable. And good. You're good. I saw the picture that you drew on my phone the other day. It's still on my phone. I was like, oh, yeah. So, you're welcome. So, okay, let's see. I need my ruler, and I left it over there. I'll be right back. Oh, Rev, I'm so sorry. Thanks, Anna. Come on in. Come here. Don't just sit out there in the... There you go. She was like, do I come in? Dare I? She doesn't like the hard floor, I don't think. So wait, let me raise this up just a little bit more. So my whole head is in there. Agatha, I saw, whoop, boy, that wasn't good. Okay. She wants to be upstairs on the couch, keeping track of us, so making sure that no dogs get into the yard. Okay, Agatha said, I think you said you were working on Christmas decorations, gifts for teachers. Yes, that sounds fun. I made our Christmas skirt like forever ago. Let's see here. Wonder if I should just get the, it's okay. Okay. Oh yeah. She doesn't like it. Revan prefers it. He gets hot, I think, with all that fur. Shall we talk about Stray Kids? Because, wow, there was like, oh, Vicky White, hello. Bowl cozies. I love bowl cozies. I've made some of those, too. How many are you making? I have some of this thermal stuff left over. But, okay. That should be sufficient. What was I going to say? Bowl cozies, they're, so you put a thermal, they're like pot holders for a bowl, and they're shaped like this. Usually they're square, but then you put, you sew them together so that they come up like a bowl, and then you just set the bowl in it, and it's made with all cotton, so you can microwave the bowl in the cozy in the microwave, and then you have something to like protect your hands when you take it out so it's not hot. Or you can just microwave it and then put it in the bowl cozy, but it's really nice, and they're really pretty. The ones I made, I liked. You can have plate cozies, and which I don't think I made any of those, but those are good for the bigger bowls too, like the spaghetti bowls. So yeah, they're really nice. I have to say though, I don't think anybody used my bowl cozies that I made them. I made some for my mom and dad. Ice cream cozies for ice. Oh, I never thought about that. See? So good. Michelle, hello. How are you? I sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire. Hello. Sorry. Oh my gosh. If anybody is here from this last week and subscribed from this last week, thank you so much for coming today and for subscribing, and just I'm just flummoxed and super happy, super excited. This does not look good. It's because it's at an angle now. Oh, shoot. Sorry. This is what being your own camera person is about, right? There, maybe that's better. Not quite as up shooting down. All right, so once I get this done, we'll take some measurements from Wolf Chan and we will make a tank top. So, Stray Kids and the KGMAs, oh my gosh, congratulations, Stray Kids. Yay! So excited, so exciting that they did so well, but I'm not surprised at all, as I don't think any Stay are. I keep saying it, they're just a step ahead, like they're just a little bit more than other people. Okay, let's see, Wolf Chan's, I better write this down. Look what I've got, Michelle. You are off to eat dinner, Agatha? Okay, have a good dinner, whatever you're eating. But yeah, I'm so excited. The performance was amazing. So what happened was, I got home from Lincoln on Friday night. Hold on. 8 3/4. I know, isn't it crazy? They're so good. It's not crazy, it's well deserved. Well, very well deserved. I have yet to see anybody, well, okay, wait. 8 3/4, yes, 8 3/4. That's tight though. We're gonna say 8 3/4. 3/4, and then (2 inches). back 2 inches and front should be about the same. I'm going to run into his tail, but I'm thinking, so on the back, from his neck to his tail is about 2 inches, but on the front, which would, from the back, if the tank top stops here, that would be okay. But on the front, if I stop it at 2 inches, it looks short to me, like, but you have to be able, and his little leg place is like right there. I think 2 inches. I think that's good. 2 inches. Front. Oh yeah, oh I know. It's probably better to measure in centimeters because you can be more accurate, but I don't know how accurate I have to be anyway, so. Okay, hips. This is funny. 10 3/4. 10 3/4. So I could drape, right, on him. I'd have to stick him with pins, but I think I would rather, like, I'm gonna have to drape it on him, but I can get the basic shape and then I can kind of figure out the neckline by draping it on him. No, I'm going to, I'll drape it and then, excuse me, I'm gonna make an opening in the back, I think, and put little tiny baby snaps. I was thinking, Lynn, about the Velcro idea, and I hate Velcro on doll clothes. They're just, it looks bad. And then I realized I have a ton of, like, quite honestly, antique little baby snaps, those little itty bitty bitty ones, which will be a nightmare to sew on, but that will be better than, I think, Velcro. So I'm gonna make snaps. And then for the jeans, I don't know what I'm gonna do there. Buttons? Do I wanna do that? I think elastic, probably in the back. Just make trying to think about how to do that. Because I want to make I don't know, I'll worry about that then. We'll just do the shirt now, because I think I can get it done. I always say that. I think I can get it done. No, maybe not. Oh, shoulder width. So I probably need to have his neckline be 4 3/8. Probably 4 3/8. Thank you for trying to help me. I appreciate it. So, okay. 4 3/8. Yeah. Okay. 4 3/8. Maybe that would be really hard to do. Little short shoulder seams, yes. There is no neck. I need it to go, actually, maybe I should cut it. Well, I can't cut it on the fold. If I had enough fabric, I could have just made it like an apron, and then just sewn the side seams and put in the bias binding. But that's okay. We'll oh, it's so cute. 4 1/8. Let's do that. We'll get the shape, and then I'll cut it out. I think that'll be good. 4 and we'll do 4 1/4. And then down at the bottom, it needs to go out to 10 3/4. And then I'll add seam allowance on after I figure out just the shape. 10 3/4. Uh-oh. Oh, half of that. So 5 1/2. Half of that. So 5 1/2. So what I'm going to have to do is make a line. Can you see? Maybe if I go over here. There. Okay. Okay, have fun doing your comic. Oh my gosh. What else? So, yeah, the performance was awesome. I'll go back to talking about Stray Kids. In case somebody drops in and wants to listen and hear about Stray Kids. But since there's so much, the music teasers came out, and I am so excited. I'm prepared for Photobook to be heart-wrenching, just based off of the music. Sounds very heart-wrenching-ish to me. Okay, and then down here, let's see. So 2 inches down, it needs to be 10 3/4 inches. 2 inches down. 10 3/4. Sorry, I am thinking, and I can't do both at the same time. You guys know that. So Photobook and the movie video teasers, I'm so excited. Especially, I really am looking forward to Divine. That looks like the video is going to be so awesome. Let's see. So let's see. I've got 3/4 inch about that I need to do. Out here, 3/4 inch, hard to see. Let's turn on this light. I have synchronicities to tell you. Well, let's talk more about Stray Kids. So, let's just talk about Stray Kids, and we can talk about other things. So this will be, what else? Photobook. Divine, do it. I can't wait. I can't wait for Thursday. You haven't gotten around to seeing the teasers? Oh, yes. Go check them out. So good. Okay. Little tiny. I don't know. This is going to be, I think hand sewing is going to be in order. I don't think I'm going to be able to sew it on the machine without it just balling up and creating issues. So, let's see, what else? I had a whole bunch of stuff in mind because there was a whole bunch of content this week. Oh, what happened? I got home on Friday, and it was like 1:30, and I was like, oh, there's a performance. So I might as well stay up because it started at 2:30, my time. And so cute. I think it's a little bit long. Well, no. There. What do you think? I'll make armholes. I'll have to make armholes. Here's, oh, I think that's adorable. So I need to do the neck. You would want to construct it in the flat and do the side sleeve seams last. No tiny tubes. Good point. See, Michelle, I mean, Lynn, this is why I love having you around. I'm going to write that down. Do side seams last. Side seams last. Well, and I need to, I can put in the bias tape. I can just do the sides right and then just sew it up on the sides. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Side sleeves last. Seams. Oh my God. Okay. Seams last. So, So I need to make some armholes. Ugh. You know what? I need a felt tip pen. All right. It's right there. And what we're going to do is cut it like this. I'm almost there. Hi, Agatha. Good to see you. What may I ask? What was dinner? I never could find Spencer's. Oh my God, I'm like so distracted because of working at the same time. So I got home. I started watching the red carpet. Fell asleep halfway through. Missed the red carpet arrival or like entrance or whatever, and I was very disappointed with that. But I did then like wake up, and then I kind of like fell asleep, woke up, fell asleep, woke up. But I was able to, like at the half point, I just woke up. It was when Kickflip was doing Maniac, which I was sad I missed like half of it because I was sleeping. But that's when I woke up, and then I was like awake. And so then I like saw the rest of it. So I think I saw them get every award, and then the performance at the end. And that was awesome. Awesome performance. Awesome. Okay, here we go. I have to think hard. Okay, little tiny. Okay, wait, while it's on him, well, I'll show you guys. This is so cute. Little goes underneath. You think it's okay? I better cut this tag off. It's gonna get in the way. Okay. So, now I just need to make a, I want to do the hat. I think after I do the shirt, I think I'm going to do the hat next, because first of all, he can wear it while he's sitting over there. But second of all, it's just, I'm so excited to do the hat. This little shoulder seam. I wonder if that's too low. Okay, wait, looking at reference photo. I got it a little low, I think, here. I think it's a little low. I think it needs to be a little higher. Oh, I don't know. Looking at it in there, that might be good actually. If it had a neck, it would be a little low, but since he doesn't have a neck, I'm thinking it might be okay. We'll just cut it and see, huh? I don't know how I'm gonna do a binding. I may not be able to bind it because like there is no little, this up here part, there's like nothing to attach to. So I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. I am glad I have extra fabric because I can just paint it again if I totally screw this up. That'll be a bummer though. Okay, here we go. You ready? Especially Ceremony. Ceremony was like really good. Shoulder sleeves, hems on all the edges, then side seams. Okay, I'm writing it down, Lynn. I benefit from your experience for sure. Where did you say you get your fabric from? I cannot remember, and I haven't gone back and looked. So was it Mood Fabrics, and then there was another place, wasn't it? Hems. Like this is gonna be, the shoulder seams are just, I think maybe wish I could just like cut it out like that so the shoulder seams would just be there. But I guess I need to hem it too. There'll be seam allowance. A little bit of seam allowance. Okay. Here we go. Eek. Almost there. This isn't exactly the most sturdy fabric either, is it? Of course, having the paint on it will help. What do you think? Is it cute? Style Maker, and then Core and Stone Mountain hearts. Okay, I will look them up. I better write those down too. What? Okay, so what do you think? Is it gonna work? Marble Owl says yes. Okay, well we'll cut it out then on the fold. Give it a shot. Cut it out twice because it'll be the same on the back. Oh, let's see what it looks like in the back. Actually, the neckline in the back should be higher. Actually, the neckline in the back is higher. It's because of the way it's cut, the way he's shaped. There. What do you think? Okay, can't wait to see this now. This is going to be adorable. It is really fitted. Do you think I should make it wider? So I was thinking that, but well, yeah, it's a little looser. I'm afraid if I have too much, whoops. I'm afraid if I have too much fabric, it'll kind of, I can just make it, I'll just cut out, I'll just make the side seams a little bit wider because it is really fitted. It's like tight. So, is that what you're thinking? I benefit, like I said, ½ inch. I think a ½ inch might be too much. Ease of just getting it on him. Oh yeah, the back, I need to do that. Maybe are you thinking a ½ inch? Oh, so 1/4 inch to each side. That's right. So, because that's what I was thinking, was a 1/4 inch to each side. So, and I need some extra in the back to make, like, turn it under and then put the snaps. So if I do a seam allowance of sorry, I was lost in my head. There's the so sorry. I was thinking, so what I was thinking was the pattern piece, like adding seam allowance. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. So making it, adding like seam allowance to this little tiny piece on the corner, isn't that just making it bigger? So I'm thinking maybe I better put this on paper, add the seam allowance, include a 1/4 inch on either side of fabric wise. That's where I get most of my fabric. No, that's not true. Fabric Mart is where I get most of my fabric, but okay, let's make a piece, a pattern piece, because I need that. I need the paper, especially to make sure I don't screw it up. Okay, so I gotta write this down though. Style Maker. I've seen Style Maker. It has some nice stuff. I've never ordered from there, but Stone Mountain too. I've seen stuff. Hearts. I've never heard of Hearts. Do you remember when there used to be fabric stores? It was lovely. I loved fabric stores. I mean, and not just Joann's. Like, there was Hancock Fabrics. Hancock Fabrics. I loved going there when I was in high school. We'd go. There was a Hancock Fabrics in Fort Collins when Blake was a baby. No, Spencer was a baby, because I went and I bought some fabric. I was going to make them clothes. Him. At that time, it was just him. No, that's not even true. I think Blake was born by then. So, Knit and Stitches show. Oh, did you? What kind of fabric? Like knit or knit because of the Knit and Stitches? Or like a different kind? Let's see. I'm making a pattern piece. This could be for nothing, but I'm going to do it. Sometimes it's better to just roll with it in my head instead of second guessing myself, because I end up with, what is that called? Like inaction, like, I can't remember what it's called. There's a certain term though that is where you overthink so much to the point where you can't do anything. You just kind of are there. And that's where I get sometimes. Okay. Oh, Vogue Fabrics. Ah, what will you do there? Are you planning on buying fabrics, or is there another purpose? Okay. Can't see. Tula fabric. One of the gray works. Well, cool. That sounds good. Wolves, yes, wolves are forever linked now to Chris. Sorry. Again, thinking. Oh, okay. I have a story that's kind of related to Stray Kids. Browse most likely by. Oh, yay. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I like the fabrics from Vogue Fabrics. I've never ordered them, but I would like to. Grace had gotten me the lookbook a couple of times before the end of our friendship, and the fabrics were always lovely. So it was the oracle cards, apparently. Not that I was ever told that, but I heard it from other people. It was the oracle cards. So, and that's okay. I think that's why that's who I am. That's who I am. So, okay. Maybe I should go ahead and do this other part. Okay, so I was, Chris had bubble messaged a song recommendation. So it was It's You by Henry. Very, very beautiful song. Like, very beautiful song. And my Spotify picked up on, I don't know. I was listening to more by Henry because now I like Henry, but it's kind of jazzy. Got a like a, I don't know what style, but just a good style. And so Spotify picked it up and it played for me on my For Me page. Okay, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Just a second. Browse and buy. Okay, you haven't cut the 2 things you got from Mood when you were in New York. Too scared to. I know that feeling. two Chris's in her life. Agatha has two Chris's, each with a different animal, dragons and wolves. And Marble Owl says he finished cleaning up the first page. Yay! So you're working on 7 more, so that's good, but that you did quickly, I think. And then Michelle says that Lynn will do great no matter what, because you always do, because she's right. Okay. So, lengthwise, I want it to be probably, I'm gonna just do 1/2 inch and then I can cut it off. But, so the song, so Spotify, and the song came up that's You Are My World, and it's by Yoon Mireille. And do you guys remember, like, first of all, like, oh my gosh, such a beautiful voice. And do you remember about a year ago, it's so weird how this stuff happens, but about a year ago when I went to the Pokeball place in Lincoln with Spencer and Blake, it was about this time of the year, and I launched myself off of the seat. Do you guys remember that story? And Marble Owl, if you haven't heard that story, so if you want to hear it, because it's funny. So the seats were, one was short and one was long, and I sat on this side. Oh, maybe it was just with Spencer. I can't remember. I sat on this side and Spencer was on that side. And no, it was Blake. Blake was somewhere else, but Spencer was sitting there and watched me. And I was going to get up off of the chair and the booth, and because the booth on this side was long and this booth was short, and when I sat down, I was like, don't forget that this is short, you just need to stand up and go. I forgot. I pushed myself to get off of the bench, and I just like, it was like a comic book, it was like a cartoon. I just like went whoop, boom, right on the floor, on my butt, on the floor. It was hilarious. I still laugh about that. But anyway, that particular visit, there was a beautiful song playing in the Pokeball place, and I tried and tried and tried to find it, because at that time I was like, that woman has the most beautiful voice, and the song was amazing, so pretty, and I couldn't find it. I looked it up because I knew it said I love you in it. It said I love you in it, and and I looked it up. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it, so I gave up. But it's been in my head. I'm like, because I don't normally like female K-pop artists. I just don't. But her voice is, and I knew it was an older lady, and I say that like she's like ancient, but she isn't. She's 44. But and when she sang the song, she would have been 42. So it's not like she's like old. I'm older than she is. But it was a more mature voice, and so it came up, and I was like, oh my gosh. I like listened to it, and I was like, that's such a pretty song. And then I was like listening to it, and I was like, I think that's that song. And now I'm sure, because I started like, I thought it initially was Always. There's another song she does that's called Always, and it's beautiful as well. But do you hear my laundry? But it's You Are My World, and I found the song like through the Bubble recommendation. And here's the kicker. Here's the funny thing that makes it also serendipitous. She's married to Tiger JK, Tiger TK, JK. I think it's Tiger JK, that does the rap in Top Line. How funny is that? Like, it all like, I thought it was like the craziest thing ever. It just made me laugh so hard when I figured it out. I'm laughing so hard right now because it tickles me. Like, the universe is so cool. Anyway, so yeah. So now I have a new friend. Yes. Yay. Happy 44. Like, it's not old. So I want you to know that. 54 isn't old. But it just kind of, I was like, and it's beautiful. So if you guys want to, I highly recommend her. It's just gorgeous. I would play it for you if I could, because that song is amazing. And I looked up the lyrics, and it's just so pretty. So pretty. And she sings it so beautifully. So anyway, that's that. That's my story of serendipity. I do have a couple of synchronicities, though, if you guys want to hear those too. A couple more weeks, exactly 2 months. Wow. January 16th, right? That's cool. My sister's birthday was January 17th. So was my mother-in-law's. But yeah, no more. It's not the 16th anymore. Okay. So yeah. Oh, synchronicities. So they were interesting synchronicities. Not this week, but the week before, I was walking Revan, and there was a license plate that was Karma 95, 96. It was Karma, though. Yeah, Capricorn, stubborn and controlling. My sister was pretty stubborn, and she was, I don't know, was she controlling? I don't think she was that controlling. I don't know. She was an older child. She was an oldest child. She followed that more than the Capricorn. But she was definitely stubborn. But my whole family's stubborn. We're all stubborn. Mom, Dad, me, my sister was. So yeah, I don't know. But so yeah. Let's see here. Oh wait. See, it's on these corners, but I always get so confused when I'm doing this, making pattern pieces. I should have probably researched a little bit before. Us Libras, not, well, I don't know. I'm controlling, or at least I was. I think I'm much better now. Not nearly as controlling as I used to be. What happens when you start learning to let go of things? You know, the connection to anxiety relief and learning to let go of things and not try to control things, it's crazy. It's like an exact pipeline. I've had people be like, Laura, you're so calm now. What's made the difference? I'm like, I just had to let go of everything in my life. It's okay. But it is. I mean, like, everything's okay. Everything will be fine. Oh, and that's the second one, the second synchronicity. So when I was going to Lincoln, there was a car. So a couple of the tarot readers, as I was driving, a couple of the tarot readers over the last week have been a lot about everything's going well. You just need to keep faith, keep faith, keep faith. And so the car license plate, as I was leaving town yesterday, it was Faith. It was F-A, I think a 1. No, the 1 was the T. Maybe it was a 7 was the T. Something, but they used a combination of letters and numbers to write out Faith on their license plate. It was kind of neat, actually. And then, what was the last one? Oh, yesterday, the 2 synchronicities that were really cool, that one. And then I was driving to Lincoln, and a car went by with a 143 on its license plate. And I was like, oh, that's so cool, because I've been seeing a lot of 143s, but that was cool. And then my mouth dropped open when the second car went by, like right behind it, and it was 143 on its license plate too. And I was like, woohoo! The universe loves me. Okay, let's see. I am always calm. Well, that's good. See, I'm not. Well, at least I wasn't. I am a lot better now. But So those were my fun synchronicities. Mostly from the, oh, and yesterday I saw 321 like 4 times. And 444 4 times. The 444s, Chris is not the only one. If that's not just a spoiler, if he's truly seeing 444s all over, I'm seeing 444s all over as well. They're like everywhere. Except yesterday. So the 444s were on Friday. Yesterday, I don't think I saw one. Maybe I saw 2. But my oracle cards, the guardian angels, are always with me. Because I'm getting Archangel Michael all the time. Or guardian angels, or support cards. So something big must be afoot. I always get worried. Oh, Sarah, you gave me a 143. Thank you. Now I can have my synchronicity for today. How are you? Which movie? 143? Is there a movie? Or Serendipity? The movie Serendipity? I've never seen that movie. I wonder how slow comments are. Michael, oh, I've never seen that one either. I've heard it's good though. Okay, I think I have my pattern. I think I need to make it a little bit longer. I think I need to know what I'm going to do. I am going to cut this out. So yesterday I did the sin of using my own fabric scissors to cut paper. I got done. I was like, what did I just do? That was funny. But, okay, here we go. I just want to make sure that when I cut it on the fold, that I'm actually halfway, like have it halfway. Usually got a tarot. Oh, you got one. You kind of like, you don't know something about going through big changes in life in this next few months. Can be good changes though. And even if they're iffy changes, like uncomfortable changes, so did you get the Tower card? Is that what happened? Oh, we all have our Tower cards. They all happen. Because if they didn't, we wouldn't have changes inevitable. I mean, so we can either go with the change and like participate in the change, or we can be dragged kicking and screaming through the change. And it's a lot better if you are a willing participant in your life and to change than going kicking and screaming. I was talking to Blake yesterday. Let me read this. Nice to catch a live. You've got a lesson prep to do tomorrow. So, oh good. I'm glad I can keep you company. Oh, I know there's like so much. I'm so excited. Oh, and the news, they were on the news. I can't think. That was nice. They look so nice in their suits. They do good in suits. Always like Chris in a suit. So, okay, so about change. Blake, I was talking to Blake about change. I don't even remember why, but it came up. But I told him, you know, the story of Jonah in the Bible is because Jonah got eaten by the whale because he wasn't doing what God wanted him to do. God said, go to this place. And Jonah was like not listening. He was like, no, I'm not going there. I don't want to go there. Don't make me go there. And then God was like, you're going there. And so then the whale ate him and spit him back up on the shores where God wanted him to go. So we can listen and participate, or we can go the Jonah route. And it's much better, even though it's uncomfortable and it feels bad and sometimes it's scary and awful, it's so much better to just like listen to your intuition or to your higher self or to God or whoever you believe is out there guiding you. But we are being guided and we are being helped through the process if we let them help us, whoever it is that we believe helps us. So they did look fantastic in their suits. yeah, I can't. That Fendi suit that looked like the galaxies that Chris wore to, I'm still hung up on that suit. And I think he wore it for, okay, that Chris wore at the W event last year, excuse me. I think he wore it for a performance, the one where he was sick. I don't know. I can't keep track of them all, but because it has the threads that are sparkly, and that was, they did Walking on Water. And anyway, I love that suit. I still love that suit. They won't be very nice changes? Oh, no. Oh, they're kicking you out. Oh, you had fights. Oh, I'm sorry. This could be an opportunity, though. I mean, like, and maybe, I mean, this could be an opportunity to grow and develop, and, you know, it might help your relationship with your parents, too, because sometimes we were made, like, it actually happens when your kids get to be teenagers, that's why you start fighting so much, and why they, like, biologically, like, things happen within parents and kids so that it's easier to do the go away process, because it's important, well, biologically speaking, like, the offspring always get kicked out of the nest because they have to go away and there can't be competition. So they're made, it's all made, like we're designed to have that happen so that it's easier to say goodbye or go do your thing or whatever. And yeah, it's hard though. I mean, change is hard. Change is super hard. But that's where, if you do have a belief system, that's where it's helpful, because it's good to know that there is, you know, there is going to be, there's a reason for it. You know, it's not just happening to you, but it's happening for you, as they say in those circles. I agree, Sarah. Even though it's awkward sometimes or uncomfortable. And sometimes it just happens. I mean, like, life just happens. That's usually in the case of deaths, things like that. It just happens. I agree, Agatha. You guys are so awesome. Okay, I gotta just... All right. Cut one on fold. Then on the back, I will add some seam allowance. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll add seam allowance right now. And then I'll just fold it under. I'm loving the comment section today. Just want you guys to know. My mom got married at 17, and I think part of it was because she was raised like her mom wasn't abusive, but she let abusive things happen. My mom was shot at by my grandma's boyfriend. So her dad died when she was 16, 15, and my grandma ended up, she had 7 kids. So, I mean, I'm not like, but my grandma was not ever nice to my mom either. Like, I grew up, I saw my grandma maybe 5 times in the whole, like, time that she died in 1981 in a plane crash. So, but anyway, her boyfriend was mad because my mom did something that he didn't think she should do. Santa, no. He was mad at her, and she was leaning on a mailbox, and he shot at her, and the bullet went through the mailbox. So I almost wasn't here because Probably in some other alternate reality, wasn't even born, because he killed my mom because he was an alcoholic. And so anyway, where was I going with that? Oh, my mom. She left the house when she was 17. She went and married my dad. So I had great parents though. My parents are awesome. Granted, I fight with my dad. Not so much anymore. I think that letting go thing just really makes a big difference. Forgiveness, letting go, understanding, developing your own sense of self-worth, all those things that you do as you grow older. So where do you think you'll go? Like, do you have a plan? Can you go like live on campus like they do here? I don't know how things work in Spain. Yeah, and I don't know that I don't think my grandma did anything. I don't know though. I probably shouldn't say that. But so my mom tried very, very hard, and she did a very, very good job of not perpetuating the abuse cycle. Her dad was abusive too, though. Her and my Aunt Iva, I think I've mentioned this before, they got the brunt of it, especially my Aunt Iva. So, but because my mom was the oldest, she was expected to, I guess, know everything. And how do you know everything? You never know everything. Okay, let's see. What time is it? Oh my God, it's almost time to go. Belt, a slipper, and a wire from an iron. Wow. I did get spanked, and we did have the wooden spoon. But it was only ever on my backside. And my mom did not beat us. It was like 3 whacks. And trust me, the wooden spoon came out, and it was over. I was done. I was like, don't hit me. So, a job or 2 and go to school? All right. You got hit on a daily basis? Well, that sucks. What is with parents? Beaten directly. Maybe it's better you go away from your house. Go find a family. So, I mean, all parents are trying the best they can. I mean, parents are people too. And so I don't want to be down on anybody, but you need to be safe too. And I don't know the situation, and but you need to be safe. So sounds like maybe this is a good move. So, and that's me making judgments that I probably shouldn't be making. So take that with a grain of salt, okay? Well, that's a bad reason for it to be having a high pain threshold. So, 10-10 student always behave too. Yeah. Well, and that's what happens. I mean, not that it's okay. It's not okay. But that's what people do. I mean, interacting with people. I mean, you don't, what was it? Oh, which movie was it? It was a Keanu Reeves movie. And he said, you need a license to drive a car, but you don't need a license to be a parent. And that hit me so hard. I was like, that is so true. I mean, I seriously lucked out. Even though my dad, has his issues, and, I mean, like growing up for me, he just wasn't there. So, but he was there. He's just in the bedroom sleeping because lots of things. But anyway, so my relationship with my father was never that good. But he tried, you know, even still he tried. And I know I lucked out with my parents for sure. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. But look at who you are. I mean, not that made you who you are. That's not what I'm saying. But who you are is, hopefully, it seems like, based off of conversations, you know, you guys are overcoming, kind of like my mom did. You know that's not what you want to do, and that's not how you want to treat people, and probably your own kids, I'm assuming, in the case of Marble Owl. And so, I mean, like, kudos to you, you know, for rising above and overcoming, because I think that's kind of what life's about, is overcoming those things that make us feel less than, but to recognize that we aren't less than, that we are so much, and we are so good. So that'll be good. You got to have boundaries though. Treat them good, but, you know, make them mind in positive ways. Parenting 3, 2, 1. So I still count the kids. I count Spencer and Blake. I'm like, don't make me count you. And they're like, don't, Mubs. Because I'm Mubs. I'm not Mom, I'm Mubs. And don't, Mubs. Don't make me count you. It still works though. It's so funny. That poll, that when you start counting down, that they have to be done, it's hilarious. I feel it too though. I get that countdown and I'm like, gotta go. Chores are important. And that's why I let the boys, I encouraged them to detassel when they were like 12 and 13 years old. That's when you can start detasseling here in Nebraska. And I was like, yeah. I was like, go get a job, because you need to know what you want to do in your life, and it's not going to be working in fast food. So it better not be working in fast food. Okay, I need this to be, I'm going to pull up that picture real quick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, it's like dealing with bullying. You can be assertive or you can be aggressive. That's dealing with anybody, actually. And it's learning to be assertive, and being assertive with your kids, with your pets, with being a good pack leader, quite honestly. I mean, that's the dog whisperer, being a good pack leader for your family. That's what it's about. Learning not to be aggressive, but having self-control to get your needs met in the way that is a positive for, I mean, like, everybody. I mean, at least you're not perpetuating abuse, right? Okay, Alice wants to be a vet. That's good. That's a degree. That's a degree. Good for her. Okay, hold on. I am looking. I meant that. It sounded like trite to me, but I did mean that. I meant good for her. I mean, like, I'm excited for her, because I would have liked to have been a vet. My sister wanted to be a vet. Anyway. Okay, so down at the bottom is some cream. So I need to have the cream. I am just talking, but do you guys want to hang out for just a second? I will, yeah. I will cut this out, and then you can see the front, and then we'll stop. So I will stop here shortly. So I need to have it, a little bit of cream at the bottom. Santa, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait. We're almost done. Whoops. Yeah, that's good. You're okay. She shouldn't have to go to the bathroom, because I let them out right before. Because I knew I was going to block them in down here so they wouldn't bark at everything. I love that picture. I love the outfit. No, come here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you have to wait. So she's severe abuse. And she had fear aggression. Really bad when we got her. She was 5 months old, maybe? They said she was 5 months old. I think she was closer to a year, quite honestly. Thank you. Hand embroidery. I love embroidery. I did a couple of them. I tried to do. What the phooey was I thinking? This is what I get for trying to talk and do it at the same time. Lynn, were you screaming at the camera or at the screen? Because I'm mad. Well, I guess we're just gonna go with it. So what did I do? What did I do that was so stupid? I cut it off. I needed to put the line for the seam allowance right there. So I need another 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch at the bottom below the cream. Okay, wait. I might be able to save this. I can save it. So, you can see at the top, it's orange and cream and orange. I will just turn it over and I will have the cream at the bottom. I don't know, hold on. Two, cream, white cream. Okay, so I have a choice. I can either paint some more, paint this part, hold on. This part right here, I can paint it on and then cut it out. Or I can just have it end. You know, so I think it's okay. Because I think it will be right, the seam will be right on this tan, and I think it'll look fine. I don't think it'll be that bad. Bye, Lynn, thank you, I'm so sorry. I am so happy you were here though. And I hope you have a good day and a good week. Make it cry. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go with it. We'll see what it looks like. It doesn't have to be perfect. Does not have to be perfect. Okay. So, cut on the fold. So we are going to do this. And then we are going to do this. And then I'm having a panic attack. Just like thinking about doing this. I think I'm going to draw it on and then cut it out with a different color. Where are all my felt tips? Really? Hopefully this will work. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's do this thing. Oh. I am going to shoot. Sorry, I just remembered that we talked about needing to make it a little bit wider. So really quickly, I'm going to just, you know what? I think I can just draw it. if I could see it. Okay. Agatha, I need your measuring tape for eyes. Almost there. Do not need it to be longer. I wish that, shoot. Okay. Okay, Agatha, here we go. Does that look like a quarter of an inch? Oh, phooey. There. Can you see? I guess I'm just gonna do it. We'll just do it. I need a pin though. Keep them even. I am singing You Are My World in my head. Such a beautiful song. Do you guys believe in destiny? Just wondering. Okay. Fingers crossed this turns out good. Better than the Han shirt for sure. It's really cute. There. I'm gonna have to fix this sleeve. Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah, there's seam allowance, so it's not gonna be this big, but what do you think? It's so cute. I think it's so cute. What do you guys think? Here, wait. Oh, whoops. Ah, sorry. I think I love it too. Oh my God. It is adorable. I'm so excited. That's so cute. Okay, whoops. Oh, sorry. Come on, move. There. I'm so excited. That's so cute. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you. And I didn't even think, it didn't even look like this bottom part. Oh, that's because, so there is the seam allowance. And actually I think, oh, that's right. It's going to be a little lower. Oh, like that. Okay. So it's actually going to end this line, which is a bummer. Maybe I can make it a really, really small seam allowance. I don't know. I wish I wouldn't have done that. That bums me out, but it'll be fine. Yes, it's a Fendi beanie. It's a Fendi beanie. And I'm going to make that. And I have a plan for how I'm going to do the Fendi logo. I hope they don't get mad at me for doing that. But, of course, do we really think they're going to see it? Is Fendi really going to troll my channel to find me making a Fendi logo? A little tiny one. It's going to be a little tiny Fendi logo. So I'm going to try to get this done, this shirt done, so that we can do the beanie next week, because I really want to do the beanie. So, okay. Okay, good. Meeting your husband is destiny. Destiny. It's kind of, I think so. There's a little bit of a difference between destiny and fate, but I'm not real clear on it either. So what I wondered, Shanna's always watching. Everybody keeps saying that. So, so yes, I do know that Shanna's always watching. So hopefully he won't turn me in. If he sees this, he won't turn me into Fendi for making a Fendi logo. So, destiny. Yeah, I think, because I'm not all determinism either. I'm thinking, what I've been thinking lately is there's destiny, like there's destiny points, that some things have to happen, and how you get there is kind of within your choice, but some things are just meant to happen, just do happen. And so, he'll defend me against copyright. I don't think he could. I think it would be up to Fendi if they wanted to sue me or not. They'd probably just take the beanie. Just be like, give us the logo back. So thank you, Michelle. See you later. I'm actually ready to go too. So if you guys are all ready to say goodbye, say goodbye. And we will pick up with the Fendi beanie next week, hopefully. Hopefully. I've got a lot of sewing I'm behind on, so I don't know if that'll happen or not, but we'll see. So, goodbye. Love y'all. It was good to see you, Marble Owl. Good luck with the next week. You too, Sarah. And Michelle, if you're still here. Goodbye. See you on Threads too. Bye. I'm so glad you came. Bye, Agatha. All right. Love you all. I'm hitting finish. Bye.